Hello everyone, this is Mr. Stamkos, and immediately as you'll see, we have already started the regular season now. A couple nights ago, I tried to record part 3 of Seattle franchise mode, and just going to let you know, there's probably going to be some background noise, but I tried to record it, and I did start to record it, but what happened is the video recorder I use just totally disappeared, and the way how this game works is the autosaves go into your hard save slot instead of HLM 20 where your autosave is a whole different slot. So we're 24 games into the season, and yeah, let me just show you guys the lineup because we did that last time, and we also progressed a bit, but I locked all the lines here in the NHL and in the AHL so that, nothing can get edited here that I don't want to get edited. And yeah, you can just see everything happening here. I'm going to move Hinistros up to the first line because he's the team leader in points. But yeah, you can see everything's just done, kind of so. I guess we might as well get into it, I don't know if we're going to go up to the trade deadline this video because trade deadline is what, March? April? Oh no, March the 1st. Okay, so March the 1st is the deadline. So I guess we'll just go like a couple weeks. We'll just go like this month and we'll see what goes down. This will probably be a bit of a shorter part mainly because I was already 10-12 minutes into the last part, but obviously the recording shut off, so yeah, this will probably be a little bit of a shorter video. It'll probably be around 15, I'm thinking, but yeah, we'll see what happens. And we're a very streaky team, it seems. And World Juniors starts today, and some of our players have been invited, so we're going to go to the World Juniors here and definitely see what's up with that. Now, we got Lundell, Simontival, and Stajny. We got 2 Finnish players, too, so we are going to advance the days here. We just got a 5-2 loss against Nashville. A 2-0 loss. Zach Ronaldo with the flu. I'm just going to go best lines there. Okay. Just keep it going here. Man, we have 3 losses in a row now and 1 to Detroit. 1 loss to Detroit. That's rough. We are 32nd in the league, too, which is not where I really want to be. But we're just waiting for some teams to finish their games here. So, best lines. Yeah, as you can see, though, Casper going off 8 points in 4 games. That's pretty good, I think. So we got 3-3, and this should be the 4s. Oh, Jan Ruta. And he's a pretty good defender on our team, too, so, I don't know what to make of that injury, but we're just going to put Kristen Jaros in there. And, yeah, these guys really don't have great chemistry, but it's okay. I'll move Louis Belpedio up there, make the chemistry, a bit more even towards the guys. And a loss to Vegas there and Chicago, and here we are. So, game 1 here went between Canada beat Slovakia 8-3. That's usually our thing to go. Russia, USA now up, and it's going to be 6-4 over USA for Russia. Sweden, Germany, this should be a Sweden win. I'm hoping it is. Oh my god, yeah, 10-1 Sweden. Jeez. And now we got Czech Republic versus Finland, and we will see what happens here. Invalid lineup. Best lines, whatever. But it didn't even go. Okay, whatever. But it is going to be, okay, Finland over the Czechs, 4-2. Now, Canada-Russia semis, this is going to be sick. And it's going to be 6-5 Canada over Russia. Sweden, Finland. hoping for a big game out of the boys. Okay. And Sweden wins 5-2 over Finland. So we got a Canada-Sweden finals here, and a Finland-Russia bronze. So, you know what? We're gonna hop into these ones. So let's watch the the Russia-Finland bronze here, and just see how things go. So let's get into this one. Russia with a quick goal by Rodion Amirov on the power play. Vili Koivu gets one. Bogdan Galimov. Ahti Kanunen. So a high-scoring first here for both teams. Finland power play killed off by the Russians. And Danil Gushin's going to get one late here. But Anton Lundell early in the second will tie it up. Kirill Zarabetsov and Danil Gushin both score. Holy shnikes. Talk about scoring. This is a scoring feast. Russia power play, they get on the board, Kuznetsov, and they're up by 2. In this one, Finland power play, Ahti Kanunen with his third of the match, or no, his second of the match, but it isn't going to be enough. And Russia is going to take the bronze from Finland by a score of 6-5 in the third period. So a really high scoring game there. It's going to be Russia who wins the bronze. Now, Canada, Sweden for the gold. So this is going to be another big game. And I'll be happy to see who wins this one. But we're going to go with one-time simulation here in this one. Let's see. Gold medal game. Sweden power play killed off by the Canadians. And who is going to strike first? It's going to be Dylan Gunther for Team Canada. It's another Sweden power play, and they fail to generate. So we go into the second, 1-0 Canada. Now 2-0 Kent Johnson gets on the board. And Sweden really with no offense here to return to the Canadians. Canadian power play killed off by the Swedes, but Byfield gets one. And it is 3-0, and I think that's going to be it for the Swedes. But Louis Johnson gets one on the board for them. But I still don't think it's going to be enough. I think the Canadians got this one in the bag. Yeah, Cole Perfetti 4-1. That's it. That's game. Especially since Canada's starting this guy, Andre Lemaire, 5-1. Dylan Gunther, yeah, that's the game. 5-2 final. Lucas Raymond gets one on the power play, but Sweden with overall a horrible effort on the Canadians. And I just cannot wait to see the day that Canada loses one of these tournaments, because that's going to be the day I'm like, wow, that's amazing. But, yeah, let's see who the MVP is. Noel Gunler is the MVP of the tournament. So whoever drafted Noel Gunler is going to be really excited to see that. Because plus 17, consistency issues with Gunler. Drafted by the Hawks at 11. Wow, yeah. You're definitely saying, like, you know, you're definitely thinking, yeah, this guy's going to be something. Okay. Yeah, Gunler, I think, really just proves his quota right there. I think he really proves something right there, for sure. But we're in January now. And we've just simulated basically 20 games, so the team looks a bit different. Donskoy and Hinostroza tied for first in points. Little second, Javier third, and Dermott fifth. We still sit last in the league, I believe, with only 12 wins and 41 points, which actually isn't horrible if you think of it. Because it's not like Detroit where we have like 37 points. We have more points than Detroit. But we are indeed last by literally 10 points. Literally 10 points. So maybe I'm thinking we make a move here. Let's take a look at the lineup. And let's just see if we can make a move. Maybe get rid of a guy like JVR or Little, Donskoy, Hinostroza, and like pick up a younger option who may not be as good, but will help us more in the future. So here are the guys who I'm thinking we can get rid of. Number one on the block for me is got to be JVR. I mean, a guy who was signed to a big deal in Philly, didn't really do too much there. But if he goes to a good enough team, I think he can be a 25 guy on the second line. So he might have some value to a cup contender. Maybe a little bit much on the contract. I'm thinking we could get rid of Brian Little as well, maybe. Not a horrible contract. I mean, yeah, it is. Taking him until he's 37, but you know, a pretty okay, I say, point total. He's probably going to be around that 40 mark. So, yeah, and on the defensive end, I'm thinking the top guy I would say is Pesci, but I really want to keep Pesci around for his defensive game. And he may not be looking great, but playing 31 minutes on this team and only having a -8, I think is really good. And he brings a good 30-point kind of cap to the team. So I'm actually going to go out there and see if I can find a trade for JVR. So before I do anything, though, we're going to save here. And we are at 10 minutes. So this video might actually go on a little bit longer than I thought it would. Probably around that 20-minute mark, I'd say. Okay. And if we don't trade JVR during the season, we'll probably trade him during the draft no matter what. Just to maybe get another first-round pick. But let's go to trade. And let's go to the block. Find trade. And I'm just going to pause it because I need a drink, guys. So I'll be right back. Just had a sip of some nice Pepsi there. But another guy we could actually get rid of is Markstrom. I didn't think about that. We could put Markstrom because he's not having a great year, and if we're going to be bad, we might as well be bad, right? So I'm thinking maybe Markstrom's the guy we get rid of. Wow, he's been on Vancouver since 13-14. Wow, jeez. But, yeah, right now I'm thinking JVR is the guy who I'm going to look for a trade. Just see what we can get for him, honestly. So Dallas, not much. We got 24 offers, which means teams are interested. Anton Blid, a second and a fourth. Bowie and a fifth. Ferraro and a second. That might be decent. We get a good defensive prospect and a second in return. Nico Sturman, a second. Greer. Oh, excuse me. Whew. Pepsi really kills you, eh? Forsling in a second, Ranky and Kyrou. I think that may be the top one for me right now. We get Jordan Kyrou in that deal. Turris and Jet Wu. So Wu's on National now. So we basically get a good defensive prospect and a guy who could play NHL hockey for us in return. Manning and a second, Valiev and a second to fifth, Justin Bailey. Second and a fourth. German Rubtsov, a third and a sixth. So Philly wanting JVR back. That may be the trade as well. Yanni Aikinen, no. Colton, no. Robbie Russo and Lawson Krause. That's actually a pretty good trade, I think, right there, too. We get Krause, who's a much younger option coming out. Marcus Johansson, but we have to add in a third. No, thank you. Zajac and Nisimov and a bunch of picks. So I'm going to take a look at, I think, I'm going to take a look at this German, no. I think I'm going to take a look at this Jordan Kyrou trade right here. Because Jordan Kyrou, or Jordan Kyrou, however you want to pronounce it, really solid player. He's 76 overall at 22, which means next year you're thinking he's stepping into an NHL role, and he's playing pretty well in Springfield this season, so nothing really to be upset about with Jordan Kyrou's play. The only thing I would really not want is Mitch Rank here, and not because he's bad or anything. 24, low 7th potential, really good season down in Springfield for a defenseman, but I probably want an NHL winger back in return with this deal, so let me just take a look at the left wingers. And a guy they do want to get rid of is Sanford. Actually, there may be someone here who I could get. I don't know what position he is, though, in this game. No, I guess not. But Schwartz, I'm thinking of whatever his name is, no. But we could get Zach Sanford in return for this deal as well. And at low top 926, he's a big guy. He only has 1 year left, which means if we wanted, we could send him off in free agency. Oh, Alex Steen, that's the one. Alexander Steen. 1 year at 5 point, whatever that is. he's not having a great season for St. Louis, so I'm going to add Alex Steen into this deal and get rid of Rank here. So that puts the value up a little bit. And now they also want a 5th in this deal from us, so I'll give him the 5th. But what if I also add in a prospect, maybe a guy like Josh Ho-Sang, who I wanted to hang on to. And he's playing pretty well for Palm Springs, so maybe I don't get rid of Ho-Sang. Maybe instead it's a guy like, not Millen. I like him. I like his value. Maybe it's a guy like Fitorik. Giovanni Fitorik, who is playing pretty well in Palm Springs for us. 9 goals at least, I think is pretty well. So I'm going to add him in. What do you say to this? No. Okay, so no Giovanni Fitorik. How about Nikita Semic? Just some good AHL guys here. Another good AHL season guy. Or we got Klim Kostin too, yeah, on this team. Or we even add in a guy like, oh wait, I have just these positions capped off. No, I don't want just that. Okay, now we got a lot more options. Maybe I add in a guy like Stajny. Matt Stajny, who didn't play international. He was invited to the tournament, but didn't really do much. So maybe I get rid of him in this deal, and they do like that. So I think this is the trade I'm going to go with, and they accept that. So I think that's a pretty good deal for us. Get a bigger contract in JVR. We get a guy like Steen on the roster, who I think greatly improves the team personally. Like, I just think this trade made the team better, in my opinion. But we will see in the long term. Do I have to go to roster moves? Call up. Is Steen down the AHL? Wow, Steen's down the AHL. Okay. So we're going to go to the lineup. And we're going to just see what happens. Wow, these screens are slow. Okay, we got Steen in there now. So, yep, these are the lines I want. And if we swap now to the AHL Palm Springs, you can also see we should have, no, but I'm going to take out Glore here. I'm going to put Kiru in there. Yeah, Jordan Kyrou. Swap him with Glore. Giovanni. And Zach Ronaldo will go in there. And I guess Kiru will be playing second line, first line. Yeah, I'll play him on second line. And then Lundell, he can play third line here because, you know, wow. I don't know if you guys can hear that, but it is super annoying. I'll be right back, though. I'm going to see if I can tell him to shut up. Okay, we're back, and Jan Root is back as well, so we'll see about that. Yeah, he'll come in. Ruta for Jaros. Get Belpedio back down there. So good recovery there for Jan Ruta. And we'll just get back to simulating now. And I'll just simulate this month here. Let's go best lines too. I'm assuming a guy like Elias Anderson comes up or something, but who knows? Sim month. And Corrali suffers a 3-day injury, so we're just going to go best lines there too. Honestly, I don't really think the lineups for year one really matter, mainly because we're not really a contender or anything, but moving into February now. Let's see how the guys are doing. Give me a minute. Okay, and we are back. Hinestroza leads the team points with 38 in 48 games, which I don't think is bad at all. Brett Pesci and Travis Dermott are up there as well, but we're still last. We're still 32nd in the league, I'm pretty sure. Yeah, we would be. But I'm actually going to go here to trade, and I'm going to put Markstrom on the trade block just to, see if anyone wants to grab him up or something. And I may put a couple other guys up there, so we'll put Markstrom up there for sure. And maybe I throw Donskoy up there. Yeah, I'll throw Donskoy up there. And I'm gonna say Alex Iafallo goes up there too. So Markstrom. No, I'm gonna throw Little up there. Markstrom, Little. I don't know what the hell's happening. This trade block is so slow. So I'll just get you guys when I get it to fix. Okay, and that's the trade block, and I think that's where I'm gonna end because it is way too loud. I kind of can't record, but I'm also gonna add a couple untradables, like just Lundell and a couple of prospects here. But that's gonna be it for this part. I hope you guys enjoyed, and I know it's been a little bit rough with a lot of cuts and stuff, but yeah, if you enjoyed, I would appreciate it if you hit the like button. If you want to see more of this type of content. And yeah, I'll see you guys in the next episode. But for now, bye.